All right. Still think I got some echo. Sorry, folks. So, what we're going to talk about today is the Dodgers pitching and what's going on with it and what's not going on with it and some alternatives. So, um, dang it. Is that any better? No. Is that any better? No. Is that any better? No. Dang it. All right. Well, for the Dodgers pitching and my echo. Yeah. All right. Let's get started anyway. Um, so as we kind of look at what's been going on with the Dodgers and things like that, and it seems to me like they've been giving away some games. Um, it just kind of just blows. But forgot. So first and foremost, congratulations to Will Smith. He is his first time as an All Star. So congrats to him. But I want to go to back to real quick on talking about giving up games. We had this guy named Kobe Bryant and his wife, widow, um, gave this little blurb about him during the Hall of Fame speech. And it said, "One of the reasons why my husband played through injuries and pain was because he remembered being a little kid sitting in the nosebleeds with his dad and watching his favorite player play," Vanessa said as she turned to Jordan. That's Michael Jordan. "I remember asking him why he couldn't just sit a game out because he was hurting. He said, 'What about the fans that saved up to watch me play just once?' He never forgot about the fans. If he could help it, he would play every minute of every game. He loved you all so much." So I just think about the Dodger fan in Kansas City gets that one chance and sees this disaster, and it just sucks. It's just not fair to them. Um, but we do know that these are some of the things that happen, the reality that goes on. Uh, but it is what it is. I'm kind of, pretty pissed off about it myself. If I was a fan, trying to be there. Um, yeah. Hey, Michael Carrillo. I haven't seen you in here before. Thank you for coming out, man. Um, yeah, Michael says such a bad series. They need help bad. Yeah. The road splits are horrendous. And of course, Austin Barnes is a century level bad player. They really need to give him an IL stint. I agree with half of that on Austin Barnes. I think he's still a decent catcher, and there is leadership there, but there's also no bat. And, a rehab assignment um, would be a good idea and get that bat going again. Um, let's see. I'm gonna turn off. I wonder if that. No, that didn't do it. Shoot. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my output here. Um, but it's obviously reverting from my speakers out here. Nope. All right. Testing. No. Okay. Dang it. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. I'm frustrated why I'm getting this echo. Um, and let's see. So, the Dodgers are. It seems like they do give up games, and that to me that's unacceptable. I'm gonna take these off. See if it does something. Let's try that. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Let me know if the echo changes or anything. Dang it. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, somehow I'm getting a weird echo. And so going about the Dodgers and looking at their pitching, they've had a ton of injuries. I mean, we can start with going into the season that didn't have Walker Buehler, and I'm not counting on him at all for this season. If he comes in at all and is a bullpen piece, that'd be great. Um, but it started pretty quick before the season even started. We had shoot Ryan Papio got hurt before things even started. Tony Gonsolin was hurt. Well, yeah, Gonsolin first. Papio was supposed to replace him, and then Pep got hurt. And by the way, he was pitching to batters in Arizona. They're going to need him. And then, Julio's gone down. Dustin May, I love the guy and think he's an awesome pitcher, but I don't think he's coming back, or at least not as a dominant starter. Those mechanics, I think, are rough, and it's really rough on his arm. Let's see. And so, yeah, I think that's the problem. And then it just keeps continuing. Like I said, Julio went down, and he hadn't been sharp his last few seasons. Just not the same. And so we have all sorts of stuff. And then, they had to rush Gavin Stone. That didn't work. He's back down at Tulsa. I'm not sure what they're doing with him. They keep delaying his starts. I think it's all because of Kershaw. Because of course now Kershaw is hurt, and I really wish they just put him on the IL. It's not worth it. Let the guy recover from whatever he's got. Don't rush him. I know he's a competitor. So Michael Grove got hurt. Gosh, that's right. Michael Grove got hurt after Papio. All these types of things. Andre Jackson has moved on. They ended up DFAing him and selling him to Pittsburgh. He was struggling to find the plate. So Gavin Stone is probably wasn't quite ready. Let's be honest about that. Big fan of him. I'm going to address that, Michael, in a minute. And so let's see. Just a ton of things. And Syndergaard's been he just hasn't had much, and he's been hurt. So he was also pitching yesterday in Arizona. It was either yesterday or the day before. They were out there working on, trying to see what they got, see some stuff on Instagram from some of the guys down in Arizona, the minor leaguers. So we have things like that going on with all these injuries. The bullpen's been injured. Daniel Hudson started the season hurt. Just been all sorts of things, and then Then there's been not enough performance. The only pitcher that I really look at going, well, who's our guy? And if you're just to look at just innings pitched, look at that. Clayton Kershaw leads by 34.1 innings over Tony Gonsolin. His ERA 2.55. I'm going to sort by ERA. This will be a disaster. Oops, they got the qualified things in there. I want all players. Regretfully, Tyler Sir is out. Yoni Hernandez with a 0.0. There's our new Hanser. Daniel Hudson, Adam Kolarek. They brought him in briefly and DFA'd him, and yet Victor Gonzalez comes in and really struggles. Let's be honest. Luke Williams, another former pitcher, pitching great. Ryan Brazier's been good. Evan Phillips always good. Bruce Dart, that's a soft 2.0. Straight up. He 36 innings, but he gave 38 hits with that type of velocity and only 27 Ks. It's just that's not doing it. Shelby Miller, hurt, but he's been good. He's going to be out probably. I'm going to guess another 3-4 weeks. Let me move this over so I can see the chat. Is it chat? Let's see. I'm just figuring stuff out a little bit here. There we go. Let's see. Clayton Kershaw, the GOAT. Dustin May was, doing fine. 48 innings, 29 hits, 34 Ks. Ks were low though. A lot of not a lot miss. Not a lot of swing and miss there. And you think it should be with what he has, but that arm injury, I think it's just bad news. And so good luck to Dustin. I hope he's back. Emmett Sheehan's been excellent. Nice, pleasant surprise. Straight out of Double-A. Caleb Ferguson's actually he had that one rough week, but he's been pretty darn good. Tony Gonsolin had some streaks, but his velocity's down, his command's off, just not very good. Justin Brule, he goes out there and he throws more strikes he's fine. I would keep him up. And he went down again, and yet they keep pitchers out there that are just not as effective, and they have options. Um, yeah, Michael, if you're talking about Bruzdar, I think you're right. He lets so many inherited runners score. There's just a lot of contact off of him. Let's see. Dylan Covey's gone, got his one start and gone. Julio, he had a bad first inning, but he got it together. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I think he's better than that. He'll probably start Thursday or Friday. His next start. Yancy Almonte, off and on. He was off today. Victor started out really well. I thought we had Victor back, and since then it's been rough. Just the ball's going all over the place. Bickford, it's a 6.06 ERA. I got to give that guy credit. He comes in, throws multiple innings when they need to, so that's cool. Andre's gone. Nick Robertson, I still, let's give him a shot. He's, he does have options if needed, but he's a guy that I think has some upside. And Mike, on the long reliever, right now it's Bickford, but it could be Michael Grove too. Those are the guys I'm looking at. Maybe Nick Robertson. He's just still not really found his feet yet. Syndergaard, it's been rough for him, really rough. He, Michael Grove, he's been, had some good and bad, but the hits, it's been a lot of him. It's been the home runs. But I think one of the common things, other than with Kershaw, is these guys don't know how to hold anyone on. And so the other teams are stealing like crazy. They've given up well over 100 stolen bases this year. And it seems like, especially when they walk someone, the guy, takes the base, and takes second base, and then they score on a base hit. It's just absurd how many runs they've given up. For a team that is supposed to be really good at run prevention, they're not good at run prevention this year. The pitching has been really not what we expect. But yeah, it's just and so many short starts, the bullpen's been pulled out. It's just been rough. So I want to talk about some names. Please in the chat throw out some names if you have any names you like. I'm going to throw out some right now. I would right now. I go to the Pirates and I say, give me Rich Hill, and I'll give you 25 through 30, 25 through 30 prospect. Something like that. Someone who needs it. Someone who's stuck in the system behind a lot of other players and deserves a chance. Kind of a wild card. And you take his contract. Also, they just played against the Royals. I would make sure that Amir Garrett and or Scott Barlow is on the plane to LA when they leave. That's what I would do. And then, there's... let's see. I'm going to give some credit here to get Howard Cole up here. He had... Oh, goodness gracious. It's not going well. So Howard Cole mentioned Jordan Montgomery from the Cardinals. Cardinals, I still don't know if they're going to sell. I just don't know. But if they did, I'd take Jordan Montgomery. We need pitchers. But kind of the two biggest ones, and it would take a lot, and we'll talk about that a little bit, is Lucas Giolito and Marcus Stroman. With both those guys, Stroman has a player option, which he's going to decline because he's having a really good year. Unless he gets hurt. Then it's a different story. And then Giolito's free agent. So you're giving up a lot for, 2+ months, and hopefully October. So maybe 3 months of a pitcher. And, obviously they need pitching, and they do need to make moves. Even if Pepio, May, Bueller, and all that come back, it just doesn't seem like it's enough right now. Michael mentioned Landon Knack, his velocity down, and then Jimmy Nelson's out there. Jimmy's this, he's definitely a wild card. He has his big breaking ball, but mostly he has a lot of bad luck with injuries. And I would contend that all those pitchers that were in Double-A, and I'm concerned about even Sheehan, I think they're going to all start hitting a bit of a wall. Um, and we've actually seen Nick Frasso's last two starts have been terrible. Um, and so, guys like that, we got, Bobby Miller did come up from AAA, and he's been solid. He just for him, he's also going to run out of innings. Just not used to pitching that much. With Miller and Sheehan, all these guys have been limited, and that's the way the Dodgers do stuff. They're trying to make sure that everyone's got enough innings so they can cover the season. Right now, we're all running out of pitchers, so they got to go and throw these guys a bit more. But they will be monitoring Sheehan and Miller. The ideal situation is they get enough starters so that Sheehan and Miller are bullpen guys by the end of the year. That's just my opinion. I don't expect them to be starting into October, just based on usage. But guys like River Ryan, Landon Knack was mentioned, who was good yesterday for OKC, but I did not see the velocity for him. So there's still more down there. Let's pull up the Dodgers 2080. Might as well go from my site if I have my, okay, it's working. And let's go to the prospect links. You can do this at any time. I try to keep these up to date. Some of them not so perfect. Let's go to the MLB pipeline and take a look at those. I should switch to so you all can see it. And so let's go. Okay, Bobby Miller's already up. Duh. The way Max Muncy's playing, might as well bring Michael Busch up and get him more time at third, because why not, right? Am I in there? Yeah, I'm in there. Let's see, where's my picture in there? Okay, I gotta move that. There we go. Let's see, Stone, we might be seeing him this week. Sheehan's up. Pap's hurt. Frasso is hit a wall. Nick Nastrini, not quite there yet. But he's coming 2024. I think we see him. Same with River Ryan. Even I think with River, he also looks like he could be a reliever. This is an also. Maddox Bruns, not ready yet, but getting way better. But he's in high A. Landon Knack, he's probably closest, but the innings, I am concerned. Let's see, I thought I saw something else in there. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, Ronan Kopp, but he's still ways away. And what else we got in the pitching market here? Oh yeah, so this will be cool. These guys, I like both these guys down here, Jason Robleski and Peter Hubick, but they're not ready. They're not close at all. So Robleski. I keep saying Robleski. It's Robleski. This is not the first time I've done that. That's a guy that I look at him as he's going to come up fast once he gets rolling. He came out Tommy John, and so he's been someone that's been really good. And so that's kind of the top 30. So there's not much more there. We can take a quick look at the OKC roster just to see if we're missing anything. Roster's over here. Okay. And we'll also hit the double A to talk about all those pitchers still. And they're loaded down there. But, it's Matt Andrees. I mean, Justin Brewer will be up soon again. Carlos Duran's out. Erlin, no. Alec Gamboa, not yet, but he just got promoted to AAA. Michael Grove will be up in a minute to replace Kershaw probably. We had Brian Hudson up for a game or two, and he got sent back down. But yet they keep other people in there. Mike Montgomery, that's an old name. He closed out the 2016 World Series for the Cubbies. There's Jimmy Nelson, Robs Ortiz, I wish. They did send Nick down. Gavin Stone, Wander Soro, he was up briefly. Gus Varland, watch that guy. I think that's got to watch. And then, of course, Mark Washington. I'm going to pull up Gus really quick. We lost him in the Rule 5 draft, but he came back. He didn't quite work out for the Brewers, but I think they made a mistake with that one. Um, so this year in the minors, I think that's overall. Let's look at the okay, 3 teams. So with those are rehabs. With PCL, with us, he's been good. He's got, an ERA of 2.12. That's in what, 14 games? Um 17 innings, 14 hits. With any of these guys, it's the walks you're looking at, and 3 walks. So let's pull him up. Come on. Let's see my man Mark Washington. Just the guy that just seems to have never gotten a real chance. He doesn't have a lot of swing and miss, but he's one of those guys who can definitely go multiple innings. So I'd like to see some of that happen. I think he's someone we consider. And let's go check out. I got to kill some of these pages because the MILB web pages are, I'm going to be honest, they are trash. They just hog your memory and make your everything go bad. So let's check real quick. AA. Ben Kasparias, he's recent to AA. Tanner Dustin, Braden Fisher, another guy recent, but he's been really good this year. Nick Frasso, he is the right-handed Wilbur Wood, but has struggled. Kevin Gowdy, there's some history there of being good. Ben Harris is a lefty reliever, relies on rising fastball. Kyle Hurt is temporarily inactive, but he's a local San Diego kid. He has a lot of velocity there. And then Antonio Knowles, another one I like. Jordan Leisure's been really good this year. Nick Nestrini's been good. Jake Pilarski, big friend of the show. Just been really good this year. John Rooney, why isn't he being promoted? It's just stupid. Come on, folks. Get John Rooney up to AAA, please. And then River Ryan. So they got a lot there. So in terms of trading for, like I said, Rich Hill, it's going to take one lower level prospect, in my opinion. And why not? Bring back Dick Mountain now. Yeah. So Michael talks about, I think it traded Cardinals sending Tony G for prospects makes sense. Maybe in the offseason, though. We'll see. I'm concerned about his health, to be honest with you. I'm just being honest there. I think we have a problem. What do they say? Houston, we have a problem. I think there is a problem there. Let's go back here. I think there's a problem. I think the arm the velocity's down, command's gone. I'm worried about him. So let's talk. I'm not giving out names in terms of who I think should be traded from the minors. I can tell you this, and observing, and I'm going to be doing a show just on the Quakes and the abundance of talent they have and what's coming up from the Arizona Cactus League. Let's see. It's so funny to see the national media go bonkers over Shohei, and it's great because Shohei is an amazing player. But they're forgetting there's 30 teams, and there's a lot of players. You gotta cover them. You can't just do one guy. What if he gets hurt? Then who are you covering? Then you go back to Tatis, and he's gonna do something stupid again, which is very possible. Like they say in the movie Bull Durham, $1 million arm, 5-cent head. That's Tatis right there, right there for you. So let's just say to trade for a guy like Amir Garrett or Scott Barlow, that's probably going to take a 20 through 25 prospect. One, I would just do one. I don't do two. for Giolito or Stroman, it's gonna hurt. I think it's gonna take. I don't know. It's definitely gonna take one top 10. I don't know how much that would be, and then probably a 11 through 20. Now, I don't, y'all out there, prospect hugger. I don't like trading these guys, but what really bothers me about some of these guys is they're blocked. And they have nowhere to go. And the Dodgers, they have an abundance of talent. It's time to break some of these log jams. They have a million catchers. They have a million shortstops. They have a million right-handers. At all levels. And so, there's one of the right-handed prospects is going to go at some point. Now, one trade that Bleacher Report did, and it was just to me dumb. Dumb. I'm just being mean. I'm a little pissy a little bit with this topic. We have let's see. We have our guy. They said Adam Duvall and Kenley Jansen, and I think it was for Maddox Bruns and River Ryan. I think that was it. So that's like two really elite prospects. And I'm like, no. Kenley Jansen's got a lot of money on his contract. He's got another year. And then Adam Duvall, I want Adam Duvall. Let's get Adam Duvall. Let's see. Ooh, a little prediction from Michael Carrillo. Rushing is going to be better than Cartaya. You never know. I mean, I have it in Twitterland somewhere. I'll find it. Like in 2019 or 2020, I said Josiah Gray is going to be better than Dustin May. And Josiah Gray today. Congratulations to him. 2023 All-Star. Good for him. He's a darn good pitcher. Darn good guy. And he's also healthier. His mechanics are cleaner. They're very clean, in my opinion. And so, good for Josiah. You don't have to be 6'5", 6'6". Josiah is about, they say maybe 6 foot. He's not 6 foot. I've been next to him. But good, congratulations to him. And so, rushing better than Cartaya, you never know, man. I mean, Dalton came out and just smashing. Diego has been coming around now. He did hit his 10th home run. I think it was yesterday. So that's good, But, you're talking just two of the catchers. There's more. The catchers that we have in the system, if you look just back at our top 30 prospects, and you look at just the catchers, okay, Diego, Dalton rushing, Yener Fernandez, Jesus Galiz, and that's in the top 30. There's more. There's Theron Lorenzo. He's a good one. There's Jorge Porta. These guys are both at Rancho. There is the guy that probably should be out by now, Hunter Fiducia. So they're loaded at catcher, and I can see them making a move from that. It doesn't. No. I could see that. Let's see. So I think, just trying to talk through some of these things. And, for me, I don't want to see any of them go. Sometimes it gets personal when some of these guys get traded because I know some of these guys. And I've been in the dugout with some of these guys and interviewed some of them. But they're loaded. I think the prospects know that they're loaded. They also know that they're getting really good coaching. And, player development is so strong with the Dodgers. It's insane. So yeah, they're loaded. There's so much talent. What can you do? Shoot, I even missed catch Simon Reed's coming through. They have so much, and then Frankie Rodriguez, Jefferson Valadares. There's just a lot of. I'm throwing a lot of names out there, and then there's. And I'm going to start doing some in-depth things over the next few weeks about what's in Arizona, Try to look at the DSL. It's a little tougher to get news there, but there's just more coming, and so that's about all I got for right now. Definitely a terrible weekend for our Dodgers, or as Ted Leitner would have said in San Diego, your Dodgers. I don't do that one. Um, System needs to produce a high quality infield. We haven't had one up in a while. Yeah, this is true. This is really true. And I think that um, I still believe in Vargas. I know a lot of y'all have turned on him. I understand. And it may not even be this year, but I really believe in Vargas. I also do believe that the Dodgers should just keep Michael Busch at third base at OKC, and that's your guy next year. I think that the defense that's there with Max is not there. It's not good enough, for the offense. Find something else for Max somehow. He maybe if JD leaves and they don't get Shohei, then Max is the DH with Busch at third. I don't know. Throwing that all out there, but we need to see more Michael Busch. He needs to be on the team. They got Peralta's on a 1 year, Hayward on 1 year. They're all earning some money. JD Martinez, they're all earning some money. Those are all good signings. They all worked out really well, but some of the other things aren't working out so well, and so maybe you see them move on from Max Muncy. It's a $10 million option. Maybe they take that and then trade him off. I don't know. I think he likes being a Dodger though, but he's struggling, and hopefully he can turn it around because I really like him. I think that I'm just going to do a quick thing on slugging percentage here. Let me go back to this one just to take a quick look here. Player pool, all players, and we go in slug or just OPS. Freddie's 1, Betts is 2, Smith 3, Martinez 4, Hayward 5, Muncy 6 at 774. Peralta at 735. He's come along though. The Max Muncy he's still getting his walks. Just dang, man, he's got those bombs. Just dang it, just not there yet. And it starts to drop off more. Outman, I still believe in James. I think I'm going to talk about the rookies soon. And so. We got problems, folks. We got problems. Gotta love the Dodgers, but dang, man, it's really creaky right now. It's about the only word that just comes to mind. They kind of stink in some ways, but you know what? They're still right in the mix of things with all the things that have gone wrong. Ooh, yeah. Michael Creo says we should look to trade with the Mariners for a quality bullpen arm. Yeah, the Mariners went in the toilet this year. So maybe there's more. Maybe there's more they can get. Obviously, they're going to want to get rid of some of those guys. Yeah, Seawald, yeah. They have some arms over there. And I think that Mariners should be in sell mode soon, which is... Hopefully we find some more teams in sell mode. We got to make sure the Pittsburgh's in sell mode. The Royals are obviously in sell mode. The Red Sox should be in sell mode. So there's some players out there. I think the Dodgers need to strike early. I think last year they got burned by not going after Hader quick enough. They did get the old man, the old pitcher. My mind's just blank at the moment. We got him from the Cubbies last year for McKinstry. Sorry. Old man, old brain. You got to get those types of guys. Get them now. Get them. Maybe you pay a little bit more, but the Cubs, the Padres, they ripped off. What's his name? The Brewers. They didn't give up that much at all. So go and get some of those guys. Go get them now. You get them before the other teams do. The question is how much you're willing to give up, and I still want to see a balance. I'm not convinced that this team is a World Series team yet. They could be, but at what price? I don't want to see a way overpay for bad prospects. You give me a chance at another 2021 trade like where they got Scherzer and Trey Turner. I'm doing that again. Now I don't want Scherzer now. Not unless the Mets are paying some of that contract and not asking for a player. I'd take Scherzer and I'd sit him down for like 2 months, and then he comes out in the playoffs. Yeah. So Michael, I think on the outfield righty, I go with Adam Duvall is definitely a guy that I look at. If McCutchen's somehow available, get him. Um, the Pirates are an up and coming team, but I'm sure they'll take some more prospects. I like what they're doing. They're finally coming around to doing some things right. It looks like so good for them. I really wish they'd play Calvin Mitchell some more. So trade McCutchen so my guy Calvin Mitchell can play more. It's personal there. Calvin's was a teammate of my son in travel ball, so we want Calvin to play for the Pirates, or Cal as they call him now. Okay, now that's it. Thanks everyone for chiming in. I'm gonna start working right now on the echo thing. If you see a test thing up there on the stream, that's just me screwing around. All right. So thanks everyone for watching and following along. Try to get this production quality better. Thanks everyone, and have a great Sunday. And Dodgers come back to play Pittsburgh for 4. I'm hoping to have a media pass for Wednesday or Thursday. Just want to reconnect with the prospects and get some extra quotes and things like that. So, adios everyone. Have a great one.